What would actually happen if Earth were suddenly ejected from the Milky Way galaxy? No explosion, no violent collision, just a change in trajectory on a cosmic scale. One moment, Earth is moving as part of a massive rotating system containing hundreds of billions of stars. The next, it is drifting alone through intergalactic space. At first glance, this might not seem immediately catastrophic. The Sun would still be there. Its nuclear fusion reactions would continue as normal. Day and night would still occur. Oceans would remain liquid. Earth would not instantly freeze. That is because Earth's climate is almost entirely controlled by the Sun, not by the galaxy. The Milky Way does not heat our planet. It does not stabilize our atmosphere. Those functions are local. As long as the Sun remains stable, Earth remains habitable. So, in the short term, life survives. But astronomy would reveal that something fundamental has changed. When night falls, the sky would look unfamiliar. The bright band of the Milky Way would be gone. Most visible stars would disappear. Only a few distant galaxies might be detectable as faint smudges of light. Galaxies are separated by immense distances. If Earth left the Milky Way, the nearest large galaxy would be millions of light-years away. To the unaided human eye, intergalactic space appears almost completely empty. This visual darkness reflects a deeper physical reality. The Milky Way is not just a collection of stars. It is a structured environment filled with magnetic fields, interstellar gas, and charged particles. Together, these components form a partial shield against high-energy cosmic radiation. Inside the galaxy, Earth is protected to a certain degree. Outside the galaxy, that protection is reduced. Cosmic rays, high-energy particles originating from supernovae and active galactic nuclei, would strike Earth more frequently. These particles travel at nearly the speed of light and can penetrate deep into biological tissue. The increase would not be immediately lethal, but over long periods of time, it would have measurable consequences. DNA damage would become more common. Mutation rates would rise. Cancer risk would increase across many species. Electronic systems would also be affected. Satellites would experience more frequent malfunctions. Radiation-hardened components would degrade faster. Human activity in space would become significantly more dangerous. Despite this, Earth remains resilient. Life on Earth has survived mass extinctions, asteroid impacts, and extreme climate shifts. Over thousands of years, ecosystems would adapt. Over millions of years, evolution would respond. But civilization depends on more than biology. It depends on information. Astronomy has shaped human understanding of time, navigation, and our place in the universe. Outside the galaxy, that reference frame disappears. There are no nearby stars to track motion against. No galactic structure to study or map. Our understanding of the cosmos would become theoretical, rather than observational. Navigation systems, which rely on precise astronomical measurements, would lose long-term accuracy. Calendars and timekeeping, which are subtly tied to celestial cycles, would slowly drift. Humanity would still exist, but its connection to the universe would weaken. Not physically, but conceptually. We would not feel colder. We would feel isolated. Then, over much longer timescales, another limitation becomes unavoidable. Galaxies are stellar nurseries. Within them, dense clouds of gas collapse, forming new stars and planetary systems. Outside galaxies, star formation is extremely rare. Our Sun is approximately 4.6 billion years old. It is already in the middle of its lifespan. In about 5 billion years, the Sun will exhaust the hydrogen fuel in its core. It will expand into a red giant, engulfing the inner planets before shedding its outer layers. Eventually, it will collapse into a white dwarf. Under normal circumstances, an advanced civilization might migrate toward younger stars within the galaxy. But drifting through intergalactic space, there are no nearby stars, no destinations, no replacement energy sources. When the Sun dies, Earth's remaining heat rapidly escapes into space. The oceans freeze solid. The atmosphere collapses. Surface life ends. Any surviving organisms, deep beneath ice or rock, eventually vanish. So yes, Earth could physically survive outside the Milky Way for billions of years. But intelligent civilization almost certainly would not. Because galaxies do more than host stars. They provide structure. They provide protection. They provide opportunity. The Milky Way is not simply where we live. It is the environment that made complex life possible. It gave Earth enough stability, enough resources, and enough time for life to become aware of itself. If this perspective changed the way you think about the universe, subscribe, wow for more.